Alright, welcome to part 2 of the video walkthrough for Zenith Hunter. You'll remember that last time I went ahead and got the first 2 levels knocked out. We got the Emerald and the Sapphire, which are the corresponding jewels for those levels. And we've got 2 gold pieces, which will help us get to the alternate ending. And now we're starting on level 3. I should note that each of these levels, which is divided into 4 stages each overarching level has a name. So the first set of levels was called the Plains. And then the second was called the Foothills. Now we're in the Mountains. So we're getting steeper and steeper and the levels are larger. So I'm going to take care of these new enemies, which are like these flower pods. And in addition, I picked up a new weapon, which I forgot to introduce. But what it does basically is you shoot a little flame and then it travels for a bit along the ground. And actually, let's talk to this guy. And he basically gives you a hint saying that there's treasure somewhere in this area hidden near an existing treasure. It just so happens that there's an existing treasure here, and if you go to the left, you find the 3rd gold piece. So we don't have to worry about it in this level. But, yeah, so that's good. Take the platform up. And there's another one. You can also do, let me see if I can illustrate it better. You can also make it so that the flames fall off an edge, which is somewhat helpful. And, well, I kind of beefed it at the end there, but you get the idea. Another new enemy, which is this little buzzsaw thing, which just follows a platform like that. Just dodge through this. Now on the left here, you'll see that this is another one of the guys from the beginning, and he picked up a treasure, but almost slipped off. So if you try talking to him, help him up. And you get another bonus sound. And that will come into play later. So anyway, we can proceed. Whoops. Up here, and then you want to run and jump up here. And then from this platform, you should be able to get enough momentum going that you can make this jump. Then we can use the boomerang. Jump over these spikes, and we're good. I'll go ahead and pick this up. This is the torch, or the flare. And that just sort of does like it was doing before. Some falling platforms, just jump across, jump over this. Watch out for that. And very carefully we make our way forward. Oh yeah, down here there's a dynamite hunter. So to get rid of him, we want to throw that. And there we go. And then you want to run and jump very carefully to avoid those buzzsaws. Get rid of him. Now we see there are pillars again, so this is the 4th stage, the boss stage for this level. And that's just a heart. Just burn those guys. Here you just gotta jump carefully. And then here you've got to avoid the seed pods, like I didn't do. And then there we go. This boss might be a little hard to see on the video, but he's just a lavender dot that goes around the edge of the screen. And you want to hit him with your hammer, whoops, while avoiding these saws. Sometimes he's a little hard to hit because he's so small and fast. Whoops, getting ahead of myself here. There. Okay. That one I probably couldn't have done anything about. There we go. And we got the third jewel, which is the ruby. Right there. And now we're on the fourth area, which is the ice peaks. And as you might guess, it's very slippery. There's a new enemy that just sort of follows you around, bounces off of things. I'm just gonna ignore him. And you're gonna want to use the hammer to basically knock everything out of the way. Knock him out, hit the flower. Whoops. And actually, I don't have any weapons, but I can trick it off the edge there. That's fine. Even though there was dynamite right here. And there's a guy throwing hammers. And I missed. So I'm gonna just run to the end. I kinda cheesed it at the end there, but that's just the way it went. Got the torch. Get them out of the way. Get that guy too, and then I'm going to get that guy. Now you'll see up there, there's a person trapped in the ice. Now if you go and hit him with your torch, it thaws him. And so we heard the chime, so we know we did something good. And that's the last one you really have to worry about, I believe. Not that I need the heart. Well, now I do, but it's too late. Alright, now you'll see there's a little treasure chest down there. Now the way to get at that is to jump right down here and then over. There we go. That gives us the fourth gold piece. And then up we go, along our way. And jump over those guys, and there we are. And get those guys. These platforms are a little tricky because of those birds. Now for this part, what you want to do is get a running jump into this. And the reason why is because you want to get through these blocks, which I failed to do. Okay, well, let's try that again. This time, a little more finesse. So pick it up, and then quickly maneuver. There we go. Okay, the next heart piece. So it's important to do that. It's worth dying for if you end up missing it. So you can just fall into the pit. Shoot. Well, that works, I guess. Those blinking orange guys explode when they get near you. So you want to take them out early. Like that. And then duck under that, and there we go. Well, there's pillars again. It's been a few levels, so this is the boss stage. So we just jump, huck dynamite every which way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then very quickly run and jump across these platforms, duck, hit those guys, and then we've got a boss battle. And so this one isn't too bad actually. You just wait for it to hit the ground, you hit it in turn. It's gonna pop out a couple enemies and then try to hit you with lightning bolts. And then you just repeat. So, nothing too terrible. The worst thing is if you end up missing the enemies and there's a bunch of them on the field, then that can be kind of a pain. Whoops. Or if you don't pay attention like I just did. Uh-oh. You'll also notice, if you've played The Last Pikeman at length, that the lightning attack, that sprite is also taken from that game, from the battle with Grafted Mage Hand, who was technically the third boss, or the first one if you go on the left route first. There we go. Anyway, the cloud's not too bad, and then you get the next jewel, which is the diamond. And then we start level 5. So we've got 4 gold, we've got 4 jewels, and at the rate we're going, I'm thinking we'll have it all finished up for the first ending in the next video. So until then,